welcome back everyone, Toy Shiz here, and we're back yet again for another NECA Toys video. Today we're going horror in December, basically, because we're going to be checking out the two new Terrifier figures, and I'm going to be honest with you, I've never ever seen the Terrifier films, but I aim to change that. Now, before we get into all of that, the first Terrifier we're going to be looking at today is Art the Clown, but he's the standard Art the Clown. By standard, I mean normal. Now, here's the thing. I know all about the Terrifier films, all three, and how gross and everything else, but I feel like I still need to watch this. But yeah, Damien Leone's Terrifier, I've heard, is quite something to behold. Now, the typical NECA Toys box, got the flappy opening, you get to see Art the Clown, and you get to see Art the Clown grinning at you. The backside has a lot of Art the Clown going on. Here's all the sickos involved with the creation of this figure, so thank you very much for that. And here is the barcode. They are starting to hit a lot more stores now, including Walmart, Target, online, so I'll put links down in the description below when applicable. Now, if you don't want standard Art the Clown, you can always go for the Ultimate Edition blood-soaked version of Art the Clown. Can't wait to see what this entails in the first movie, but typical box, flappy opening, you see the figure on the backside. He's just insane. The actor who brings Art the Clown to life, because of the clips that I've seen so far, it does an amazing job. Here is everyone involved with the creation of this particular figure, so thank you very much for that. And here's the barcode as well. Again, I'll put links down in the description below, and hopefully they'll be available if and when you see this video. So, I have a movie to watch, but in the meantime, we're going to have a blast here. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee. This is a look at the brand new Art the Clown standard version and the blood-soaked version from NECA Toys' Terrifier action figure toy line. And right before we get started, I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who continues to watch my YouTube vids. And if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. Why? Well, we have old toys, new toys, daily news updates. Guarantee you'll find something here that you like. And with that being said, what the heck is wrong with you people? Oh my god, what did I just watch? No, I knew going into this how much, we'll say, gore, P-O-R-N, was going to be in this film. But yeah, you're all a bunch of sickos, whoever tells me they like this film. But I'll be honest with you, I understand the appeal of this. Art the Clown is definitely up there with Freddy and Jason and Michael Myers and all of those characters. And with all the weaponry and all the malicious tools that you get in the boxes, of which obviously the blood-soaked version comes with blood-soaked versions of all of those accessories, including two that the standard Art the Clown doesn't come with, but you kind of get the idea. It's a natural progression. He's nice and pristine, carrying a trash bag around to a diner, and then goes to town and then gets blood-soaked. And my god, that's not my type of movie. However, these are definitely fun action figures. So who's the sicko now, I ask you? First and foremost, each one comes with a giant, we'll say, machete. One has blood on it. You're going to get the idea here in a couple seconds. But yes, you get a hacksaw, so you can clearly get through the bones there. Gross. Now, you also get a multitude of very teeny tiny weapons, so make sure you don't lose these, like the scalpel here, and whatever that last one is. I think this is a butter knife. And then help me out here. Is this an ice pick or lobotomizer pick? Something like that. You can tell me down in the comments. But you get a drill, which is very cool. So blood-soaked or non-blood-soaked, it's your choice. You get plenty of knives, knives for days, hatchets, and yeah, it gets pretty gory, and hammers. And to be honest, for NECA Toys to bring this type of character to life, you need all this awfulness in the box, which, yes, that's what the movie is. And if you want a figure based off Art the Clown, you're going to want all this stuff. Now, he does come with a lot of extra face plates, which are really well done. All the mannerisms, all the facial expressions, everything beautifully crafted, even those teeth, my god. You also get the baby doll from that weirdo woman, and one of them is blood-soaked, and it's pretty wild. You get a gun, because at one point during the film, yeah, he's got a gun, and definitely uses it. So he holds it beautifully with the accompanying hands, and you get basically, what is it, like a cat of nine tails or four tails. It's all kinds of bladed weapons attached to the ends of them. Then you get plenty of hands. So everything that you just saw, every hand imaginable to hold all those weapons. And yes, each one comes with a garbage bag. It's the same garbage bag. No, I won't be opening it because the last time I did something like that, I was not able to put it back to normal. So it's staying closed. And that's how I like my garbage bags. Now, the difference between blood-soaked and regular version is that blood-soaked comes with the brain and then the face head of the pizza guy. That poor guy is just trying to make it a pizza. But yeah, you essentially get a mano-lantern. But yeah, that is just, God almighty. And then you get the brain, and you know, it's something. Again, not my type of film, but makes for some fun action figures. So speaking of which, the blood-soaked version of Art the Clown. Here's the deal. All those accessories, all those weapons, all those malicious tools brings this character to life in so many ways, including those awesome faceplates. He's even got his little hat right there. That doesn't come off. Plenty of head articulation. The faceplates swap easy peasy. That's what I like. It's actually really easy as opposed to constantly swapping heads. So I definitely like that. Right here on the front of his costume, I thought maybe these would be something that could fall off. They seemingly are a part of the overlay of the action figure uniform, so you don't have to worry about that. Peg holes on the bottom. Blood for days. Blood soaked, I would expect that. Go very easy with the joints on both figures, maybe heat them up. And yes, you will see some paint fleckage from time to time, especially on this side, where the blood is on the white part of the arm, and then when you move the arm, it dissipates and gets sucked into the joint. And yes, while that's totally not ideal, it's really nothing in comparison to what I'm going to show you for the back of the figure. But then you have the knees, single joints, spin at the knee, the feet, his big clown shoes. He's a pretty solid figure overall. He stands nice, and it accomplishes what it sets out to do, which is to create a really gross action figure based off a really gross horror character. But as I told you on the backside, not one speck of blood. So party in the front, nothing going on in the back. Maybe a couple sprays, something like that, to kind of jazz it up, NECA Toys. But if you don't want the blood-soaked version, you can just get normal, nice, everyday Art the Clown, of course. So he is black and white, again, the same exact everything, costume, heads, portraits, yada yada. You've just watched the video, you get the idea. But again, the face portraits, the look, the actor who portrays Art the Clown, beautifully captured here. That's a great aspect of the film, is that he is truly horrifying and menacing while also being funny in a very dark way. So there you go. NECA Toys did a great job, but go very easy with the joints, if anything, at first. Now, again, the parts, the pieces, the maniacal looks, the wide eyes, the sinister grins, they've done a great job. The gun one, it's something else in that film. But if you were wondering the scale, sure, 7-inch scale, traditional NECA Toys, and you could just imagine Michael Myers here just hating his life, having to deal with 2 of these sons of guns. But because it's horror in December, you could take out a Santa Claus or 2. I won't hold it against you. Hopefully you won't hold it against me. And yes, I do like the garbage bag. That first time you see him walking down the streets, absolutely terrifying times ahead. So that's going to wrap it up for my quick look at 2 brand new Terrifier figures by NECA Toys. Clean shaven everyday Art the Clown, and then he nicked himself a little bit shaving, and well, it's become a bloody mess. Can't go wrong with either. I would say go for the clean cut one if you want a standard, obviously, Art the Clown, but the blood-soaked one is a lot of fun if you're sick and twisted, and well, if you collect NECA Toys, we know what the score is. But thank you guys for watching. I'm curious to know what you guys think. Comment below, let me know. Let's talk everything Terrifier. Now I have to watch the other 2 films. God almighty. We'll see what happens with that. Perfect movies to watch for the Christmas time. But hey, at least it's better than that god-awful train wreck of a film, Oh What Fun, that they just put on Amazon for the holiday season. Yeah, Terrifier is definitely better than that. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.